Hi, David.
Hi, Jimmy.
Are you counting
47.
windows again?
I was counting the floors, the number of floors in this building right here.
No windows.
Well, how many windows there are tells me how many floors there are. And so there are 47 windows, which means that there are 47 floors.
So 47 rows of windows.
Yes.
I see.
And each row is one floor.
Oh.
So I think that makes this one a skyscraper.
It looks like one.
It's a big, tall
It
building.
reminds me of the Sears or Willis Tower. I don't know what name it is now.
I call it the
What's
Sears Tower.
Sears Tower. It reminds me of the Sears Tower.
Yes, I agree. It's got a similar construction to it. And then this one's red right here.
Oh, and then there's a blue one.
Mm-hmm.
The Hancock.
The Hancock, I think so. Yeah, we've got all kinds. We've got all kinds of
So
buildings.
this is the Chicago city skyline.
Yeah, these are all from the Chicago city skyline.
Yeah. Hey, our members live there. Hi, shout out to all the members.
Hey, everybody.
Anthony, Paula, Samantha, Noemi,
What up, Nico?
Rebecca, Nico.
Hey,
Albert.
Campbell. Hey, Tui. We got them.
Myrick.
Everybody lives. Everybody lives in the city.
I know Myrick is watching.
Oh, excellent. And so everybody has seen these buildings. And so downtown is one neighborhood. And one neighborhood is part of the city. And so there's different kinds of neighborhoods. Like I grew up in a neighborhood called Dunning Square, and there were no skyscrapers in my neighborhood.
They were not.
Where did you grow up, Jimmy?
I grew up in La Villita.
Oh, were there any big tall buildings there?
Nope.
No. What kind of buildings were there?
There were just a lot of apartment buildings.
A lot of apartment buildings and houses, maybe?
Single family homes.
Yeah, very technical. Excellent.
Yeah.
Apartment buildings and single family home.
Yes.
Very
Although multiple families sometimes live in those single family homes.
We don't know anything
But
about
we don't
that.
know anything.
We don't know anything about that. We don't know anything
No.
about that.
Okay.
And then in these neighborhoods, you know what they usually have? They usually have some parks.
And some pets.
And they do have pets too, all kinds of pets.
Yeah, I had a dog.
You had a
We
dog?
used to take the dog to the park
Oh, they're in the neighborhood.
in the neighborhood.
Oh man, how about that? And then, you know what? I have another question. How did you get to work today?
I rode my bike down the 606. Well, I live in another neighborhood now. I live in Logan Square, which is close to the 606 bicycle trail.
Uh-huh.
People run in that too and walk. So I took that trail
Yeah,
to work. Did you
I-
take the same trail?
I did, but I was on rollerblades today.
You were on rollerblades.
I was on rollerblades today.
Oh.
And then I stopped like this. Uh-huh.
I've seen some really cool people do some really cool dance moves with rollerblades.
Mhm.
And then they twirl.
Yeah, rollerblades on the path because it's harder on the street than it is on the path.
Yeah.
You're good at rollerblading.
I hope so.
And then, so, you know, people love to come to Chicago for all of these cool things that we're talking about.
Yeah.
And if they're coming from far away, you know how they get here?
On the train. Oh, on the plane?
Yeah, see, he needed a hint. I knew he needed a hint. On a plane. And where does the plane land?
On the airport.
At the airport, that's right. So airport is a big part of the city too. And then they come for all the culture. And part of the culture is all the neighborhoods and all the people in the neighborhoods.
And the museums.
Oh, you beat me to it. Another part of the culture is the museum.
Yeah.
So I think that all of those things should inspire our yoga today. We should do some city-inspired yoga.
City-inspired yoga. I'm ready.
I like it. I like it. All right. So, good morning, everybody. This is Jimmy.
I am a multimedia coordinator. And this is David.
I am the Adventures Unlimited coordinator.
And he wants to laugh.
And I do want to laugh. I always want to laugh.
It's good. Buddha used to laugh a lot.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he was a big man. Because he
That's
would
right. Because
fill his belly with laughter and laugh. I love it.
And so I will be leading class today. And I will be showing the standing versions of all the poses that we're going to do.
And I will be showing the modifications.
Mm-hmm.
Or a different way.
Yes, a different way. Because there's always many different ways to do all of the things that we're doing in class today. And that's why nobody has to worry about following along. Everybody's going to be able to follow along with us. Because whether you move a lot,
Or a little bit.
or whether you don't move so much, you're going to be able to follow along with us
Just fine.
just fine. You got it. All right, so today we are going to do a very unique mudra. And I was thinking about the city. And one of the things about the city that's important is it's got to be big. And not just like the buildings. I mean a lot of people. And so in order for a city to be a good city, I think all the people need to come together. And they need to be together, and they need to understand each other. So today's mudra, I'm going to call the Together Mudra. So imagine, all your fingers are different people. And when we bring them together, that makes a nice, strong, cultured city.
Yes.
So this is going to be our mudra, and we're going to call our Together City Mudra. So get your mudra, and you can put it up by your heart, you can put it down by your belly, wherever's comfortable. And we're going to take 3 deep breaths. So take a deep breath in, breathe out. Good job. Breathe in and out.
I'm going to close my eyes.
One more. Breathe in and breathe out. Excellent. Move your hands. You can also, when we're taking deep breaths, you can always close your eyes. I love to close my eyes when we take deep breaths. So, it's yoga day today. And that means that our warm-up is a sun A. So who remembers? Does anybody remember? Show me what you remember from our sun A from the last two weeks.
Everybody on Zoom watching, let's see.
Let's see. What do you remember from our sun A? How does it start? And then, yeah.
And then halfway.
And then halfway. You got it halfway, and then we go back down again, and then way up. You guys got it.
And then center.
And then center. Jimmy's got it too. See, that's once we get our routine going down, man, we are experts. All right, so we're gonna do our sun A. We'll go through it once. We'll pause, and then we'll do it another 2 times. So let's start with our hands and our heart. There you go. So now, take a deep breath in. Breathe out. Let your arms come down, and then inhale. Reach all the way up to the ceiling. Exhale, fold forward. Get empty. Feel empty. Halfway lift. Breathe in. Get empty again and fold. Touch the ceiling. Big breath in. Exhale, hands to your heart. Great job, everybody. So last time, I think we did that 2 times through. I think today, let's do 3.
I think so. I think we're experts.
And so, I want you to know, when you do this, when you do a sun A, Jimmy, what does it feel like in your body?
It feels like the energy is flowing throughout my entire body.
Ooh, flowing is a really good word.
Yes.
I think it feels kind of like a dance, where it's always moving. Like you said, it's always flowing. Dances are always flowing.
Like a smooth dance.
A very smooth dance, kind of a slow, smooth dance.
So not robotic.
Nope. Robots don't flow.
Not mechanical.
Nice and smooth. So
Nice and smooth.
we'll do it 3 times through. If you want to, you can close your eyes. Hands come to your heart. Here we go. Breathe in. Breathe out. Arms come down. Inhale. Arms up. Exhale. Fold forward. Great job. Inhale. Halfway up. Exhale. Fold. Feel empty. Inhale. Deep breath in. Exhale. Hands to heart. Stay here for your breath in. Exhale. Arms down. Biggest breath of the day. Inhale. Now empty all the way out as you fold. Inhale, halfway. Feel empty. Fold. Reach up. Touch the ceiling. Exhale, hands to your heart. Last time through. Breathe in and breathe out. Arms down. Yes. Inhale, up. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway up. Breathe in. Exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, touch the ceiling. Exhale, hands to your heart. Excellent. There's some expert yogis out there.
I saw them on Zoom. You know what? They remind me of a tree dancing with the wind.
There you go.
Yeah.
Very, very organic.
Yep.
Very organic. Very elegant moving. I like it. Well done. Well done. All right. So, when I was on the path rollerblading here, I saw a guy.
You saw a guy.
And he wasn't walking, he was in the grass.
Okay. I know that guy.
You know that guy? Well, you've seen him before. He's got his blanket up, right?
That's right.
And so, he was on his blanket and he was totally doing yoga. And I was like, and I stopped and I said, okay, what's he doing? And he was giving his legs hugs.
He was.
He was giving his legs hugs. It seemed like he really appreciated his legs a lot this morning. So, he would bring his leg up, like this, or you could put your hands underneath, and he took 5 breaths. I heard him. He was breathing very loudly. And then he put his leg down. So, pick your leg up, and we'll breathe. 2, 3, 4, last one. 5, and then the leg goes down. Excellent. All right, and you know, if we give one leg a hug, what do we have to do to the other one?
We have to hug it as well.
We have to hug it as well. So, again, you can hug under your knee or in front of your knee. Lift it up. Give it your hug, and we'll do our 5 breaths. Breathe in. 3, 4, last one, and then the knee goes down. And then he gave both his knees a hug.
At the same time.
At the same time.
He was floating in the air.
He was not exactly floating in the air. He kind of curled himself up into a ball, and he gave a hug. And now, can you look at me and Jimmy? Can you give your both your legs a hug? Can you look at me and Jimmy? Let's take 5 breaths. 2, 3. Last one. Excellent. Stand up. Oh, that was good stuff.
It was.
So, we did our bike paths, and then when you said, where did you take your? Did you have a pet? You have a pet when you grew up?
Yep.
Well, where did you take him to play with him?
To the park.
To the park. There's lots of parks in cities too. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a little bit of what I'm gonna call tree pose.
Oh.
Because a lot of parks have trees.
I see a lot of deer by trees. You know, I knew this other deer, because there's the famous Bambi.
There's the famous Bambi.
But then I also know this other deer that my other grandpa had. His name was David.
Your grandpa
Had a deer
a deer
named David.
named David.
Yep.
Now that's very coincidental,
It
Jay.
is.
Wow. Well, now, is David a well-behaved or a poorly behaved deer?
Poor behavior.
Yeah, I believe it. I believe it. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
A deer named David.
So we would chop down the weed and give him the weed.
Oh yeah. You would chop down the weeds.
Yep.
You would give him the weeds. Very good. Well, we're going to do a little bit of balancing.
Oh. We're not doing any chopping.
No. Maybe in tomorrow's fitness we might do some chopping.
So today we're gonna
But today we're going to balance
okay,
like a
cool. I
tree.
love it.
You got it. So, we're going to balance on this leg. So this leg's going to stay straight. And now watch with me. Take this foot and see, no, too much. Just
Too
your
much.
toe. Just your toes
toe.
down. So you see how the heel's up. And now right here, this is where we got to get our breath.
Oh, no?
Oh, and our branches.
Our branches. Okay.
So pick your shape and breathe. Now, as you keep breathing, you can start to lift up your foot. And if you want to, you can put your foot on your other leg. And this is tree pose. And then you could live in a park rent-free, because you would be a tree. But then you'd have to learn how to live on sunlight.
And water.
2 more breaths. And the nutrients of the soil.
And the happiness of the people around you.
Excellent. So very slowly put that foot down. I like shake your tree arms out. Excellent.
My foot too.
Yeah, and shake your foot, shake it.
Now we gotta do this.
It's almost like the hokey pokey.
Yeah, the hokey pokey. The other side now, yeah? Let's do it.
Yeah, the hokey pokey. All right, here we go. So the toe is down and the heel is up. And now this is where we find our branches and our breath. Take a couple breaths right here. Because when we're balancing, Jimmy, you want to remember to breathe and smile. And smile. You got it. And then when you're ready, if you're ready, you can lift up this foot, and it touches the inside of your other leg. And now you're a tree. Jimmy, what park would you live in if you were a tree?
If I were a tree. Oh my goodness, that's a hard question, David.
Well, I would live in Big Marsh because that's my favorite park.
That's your favorite park?
It is. 2 more breaths. One more inhale. One more exhale. Very gently put this foot down. Shake out your hands and your arms. Shake out your tree trunk. Excellent job. Excellent job. Oh, all right. So, I think this is a good spot for us to take 3 more breaths.
I think so.
All right. So, who remembers our mudra today? Jimmy, do you remember our mudra?
It's all about togetherness.
It's all about people being together. So take your hands, put them together, get nice and comfortable. Then we'll take 3 breaths. Take a breath in, breathe out. 2 more, breathe in and out. 1 more in, 1 more out. Excellent. Arms come down. I like it, I like it. So, these buildings that are all around us are skyscrapers.
They are.
And do you know that when the wind blows, skyscrapers actually bend and flex just a little bit?
Just a little bit.
So what we're going to do is we're going to be skyscrapers.
Okay.
And we're going to pretend that the wind is blowing. Are you ready for this, Jimmy?
Yes.
Are you ready for this? We're going to be skyscrapers. So, what are skyscrapers? They're tall. So, up overhead are your hands. There you go, hands up overhead. And now we're going to pretend that the wind is blowing this way, so we bend this way. And now your breath is the wind, so take big breaths. Good breathing, Jimmy.
Thank you. Thank you, David.
2 more breaths. 1 more breath in. Stay for the breath out. And then gently come back up to the middle. And now it's the next day, and the wind is coming from a different direction over here. So breathe in and out. Good job. 3 more. One more breath in. 1 more breath out. Come back up to the middle. Oh, now Jimmy, what other direction could the wind blow from?
Front and back.
Yes, it could blow. Let's pretend that the wind is blowing from behind us.
From behind us?
So if you watch me, what I'm going to do is my back is going to stay flat. I'm not going to round. I'm going to keep a flat back when I go down. Just as far as I can, and keep breathing. Now start to breathe. 5 breaths. Strong feet. 2 more. 1 more. Let me come up. Ooh, that's good. Keep your arms up there. Oh man, these arms have been up there for a while.
They have been.
So now if the wind is coming from the front, that means that we're very gently going to lean back. Very gently going to lean back. Excellent job.
I forget to breathe.
Yeah, breathing is extra super duper
Are we
important
done?
this one. No, we're not done yet. I'm just fixing my pants.
I'm still supposed to be bending?
Yes, you're still bending. 2 more breaths. 1 more. And then very gently come up. And your arms come down. Woo! Excellent. So now, skyscrapers are the shape that we just were. Now, we talked about the neighborhoods that we grew up in. So
Yeah.
let me ask you a question. What neighborhood, tell us, what neighborhood did you grow up in? Oh, yeah? Oh, we got a lot of different neighborhoods out there.
What did you hear? I heard Humboldt Park.
Oh, I heard all different kinds, but you know what all those neighborhoods have in them? Whether it's apartments or whether it's houses or whatever?
Squirrels.
I guess. But what I was going for was hugs.
Hugs.
Because when we grew in the house that you grew up in, the house that I grew up in, and even in the house when I go see somebody I love right now, you know what happens? I give them a hug or I give them a virtual hug. And so what we're going to do today is we're going to give ourselves a hug. So watch. See this arm? It's got all the writing on it, right? This one's going to be on top. So I'm going to give myself a hug. And now, if you look behind me, I'm trying to get my back wide. So I'm trying to like pull my back apart in an imaginary way. Yes, exactly, Jimmy. So breathe. 3 more big breaths. One more. So now we're going to have to pay attention because when we give ourselves a hug, the next hug, the other arm goes on top. So take your arms and switch them and then give yourself that hug again. And now if you take a look, my elbows are kind of lined up just a little bit. And then we're breathing big and we're trying to get the back as wide as we can get it. Smile and breathe. 2 more breaths. 1 more inhale. 1 more exhale. And then release your arms. Oh, very good. Now shake your arms out. Oh man, that was a good one. I like the way that one made me feel.
You know, I once saw a squirrel hugging a nut.
A squirrel hugging a nut. He must have been hungry and he must have been happy to find that nut. I like it. Did you happen to see a squirrel on the way to work today or anything, Jimmy?
No.
No, just a squirrel on the brain. Sounds about right. All right, it's 3 breath time. Together Mudra, everything comes together. Yep, hands right here. If you want to, this is a time you can close your eyes and it's okay. Take a breath in. Breath out. 2 more breaths. 1 more inhale. 1 more exhale. Excellent. Release your arms down. Good job. So now, if somebody wanted to travel to Chicago to explore one of these neighborhoods, or visit one of these skyscrapers, or see one of these museums, how do you think they would travel here if they were coming from somewhere far away? Wait! Don't tell me, Jimmy. You tell me. If they were coming from far away, how would they get here? They would fly. You're right. And so,
It feels like we're in an airport right now. There's a lot of noise coming from everywhere.
and sometimes cities are busy places. And sometimes if you listen very carefully, you hear different languages. So, they fly here and they land their planes at the airport.
Okay.
And so what we're going to do, we're going to be airplanes today.
Airplanes.
So your arms go out to the side. And now I want you to watch me and watch what I'm going to do. Arms go out to the side. And your leg, first thing, leg goes back. And then if you're ready, your heart goes forward. And now watch my back leg, if I can, it lifts up. And we're a plane. And Jimmy, what are we doing while we're flying our plane?
Smiling
And
breathing.
excellent. So 3 more breaths. 2 more. Last one. Breathe in. Breathe out. Land your plane. Boom. Good. Oh man, I felt that in my hip. That was a lot of hip for me.
I only felt it here. A little bit on my back.
A little bit in your back. That's okay. We're working good today. All right. So we flew one side. You know we got to fly the other side. So now leg goes back. Find your airplane wings. Right? And then chest forward. And if you can, the back leg goes up. And we breathe big. And we smile even bigger. Whoa!
And you get a little support.
And we get a little support. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath in. 1 more breath out. And the plane lands. Rock and roll. So now, whoo, people come here and they come for the culture. They come to Chicago for the culture.
Oh, I thought they came here for the Chicago dogs, for the hot
The
dogs.
baseball team, there's a semi-pro baseball team called the Chicago Dogs.
Oh, really?
Their mascot is a hot dog.
Of course.
Ta-da! Well, they do come for the hot dogs, but they also come for the culture and the museums.
And the deep dish pizza.
And the deep dish oh, pequods.
Okay, I'm taking too much of food.
Oh,
let's focus on
pequods.
the museums.
Alright, so the Field Museum
Field Museum.
has 2 very, very interesting things for our yoga class today.
Dinosaurs. No?
Dinosaurs is one of them. And then they have a sarcophagus.
Sarcophagus.
Do you know what a sarcophagus is? Oh, we'll get to that in a minute. I like it. First, Jimmy mentioned dinosaurs.
It's because dinosaurs are very still. Well, the ones in the Field Museum are just like still, and that reminds me of yoga. How yoga poses are like very still.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do our dino lunge, and we're gonna hold it. We're gonna be still for 5 breaths.
For 5 breaths.
So this leg's gonna come forward. So take a step forward. And now make sure, Jimmy, can you bounce? Make sure you can bounce.
I can't.
Yes, you can. Show me. Show me. Give me a little bounce. Yeah, there you go. All right. And then the arms come up. Oh, and this is our dino pose. So look at me and Jimmy. Yeah, get your head up. Exactly. And now 5 big breaths. And if you want to, the arms can even come out. 3 more breaths. Last one. And then come back up. Excellent. Me and my nephew Max do that to each other. And when we see each other from like far away, before we even say hello, we go grrr.
That's fun.
This leg's gonna come forward. It is fun. Hey Max, grrr. This leg comes forward. This leg is back. Dinosaur arms. Now if you want to, your dino arms can be different. Like you can go like grrr. But right here, 5 breaths. Here we go. These are my claws.
Did they ever find out why T-Rex
2
had
more.
small ones? Small arms?
Because he didn't need big ones. And then we'll step back.
They look useless though.
Yeah, well, they are pretty useless. I don't think he needed them.
So then what's the point?
I think eventually, like, he would never have had arms through evolution
Maybe they
eventually.
were just falling off?
He used to be buff, but then they got all skinny.
Oh.
I don't know. All right. Together Mudra. 3 breaths, and then it is our member-inspired poses. So, 3 breaths with our Together Mudra. Get your Together Mudra together. There you go. Let's take our 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Breathe in. 1 more. Good job, good job, good job. All right, so now, who wants to be our first pose? All right,
Samantha.
rock and roll, Samantha. Samantha's always got a good pose for us. It's always kind of stretchy. That one, okay. All right, so we're gonna do our triangle. This is actually a pose. This is a legit yoga pose right here. Toes point this way on our front foot. These toes point forward. Okay. Belly pulls in, and then your hand is on your leg, and your other arm goes up. And breathe. And now look up at your fingers. Yeah. You're trying to touch the ceiling. Now if you can't see this bottom hand, maybe this bottom hand can even hang a little bit. Doesn't need to be there. 1 more breath in. Stay for the breath out.
I'm using it as support.
Slowly come back up. Exactly. Feel free. There's, like we said, modifications. You can do all of these poses the best way for you to do it, however it feels best. These toes point this way. These toes point forward. Jimmy's got it. 1 arm for support. 1 arm reaching up. Big breath, big smile. Again, if you want to, this bottom arm can hang up. 2 breaths more. 1 more. Slowly come back up. Ooh, that was a good one. I felt it. I felt it in this side. Felt it in this side. Who's next? Who's next? Oh, Noemi. All right, Noemi. So show us what we're going to do.
Okay. All right, let's do it.
All right, so what we got? 2 claps, a spin, and 2 claps. You know what? Here's what we're going to do. You know what? Let's go. We're going to go clap, clap. Watch this. Twist, twist. So here, 3 claps, and 3 twists.
Okay.
All right, 3 claps and 3 twists. Here we go. We go 1, 2, 3. Now twist. 1, 2, 3. Other side. 1, 2, 3. Now twist. 1, 2, 3. Other side. 1, 2, 3. Now twist. Last clap. 1, 2, 3. Excellent job. Oh, we forgot to. Oh, hold on.
It's
1,
okay.
2, 3. Jimmy, we got our last twist in. We forgot to say, first of all, we forgot to say thank you. Yes.
To Samantha.
So the first one was Samantha. Thank you, Samantha. Everybody give Samantha. Thank you. And then that was Noemi. Thank you, Noemi. Good job. Good job. All right, Al. What do you got, Al? You got anything, Al? Let's see. Oh, a little football stuff. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do for Al. We're gonna put our hands down here, and watch. We're gonna touch the ground 3 times. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3. Now switch your hands. 1, 2, 3. Now switch your hands. 1, 2, 3. Switch your hands. Last one. 1, 2, 3. Excellent job. Stand up. And that was Al. I think that was football inspired. You think that was football inspired? I think so. Everybody give Al a big round of applause. Good job. All right, Paula. Paula, what should we do, Paula? Oh, all right, very good. We're gonna chop it up. We're gonna chop it. So you mentioned the deer named David, and what did they feed him?
He would chomp on a bunch of vegetation.
On a bunch of vegetation. Okay, well let's pretend that we cut down vegetation this big, and we need to chop it up smaller for David, the misbehaving deer.
Okay.
All right, so here we go. We got to chop it up, and this is our Paula inspired movement. We're chopping up the stuff for David, the poorly behaved deer.
He got better though.
Did he?
Yeah.
Well, that's good. It probably took him a lot of effort. For 5, 4,
A lot of positive reinforcement.
3. Yeah, that's always good. 2, 1. Excellent, excellent, excellent. That was Paula inspired. Everybody give Paula a big round of applause. Yes, yes, yes. Anthony, what do you want? What should we do today, Anthony? What do you see? What do you say? What do you know? Where do you go? Oh, yeah? Something like this? All right, cool, cool, cool. So, not exactly a dance, but kind of a semi-dance. So, hand on the hip.
Similar to Samantha's?
Similar, but watch.
We're gonna
But watch.
curve?
Yeah. And then, instead of holding it, it moves. You know how we talked about flowing earlier?
Yeah.
That's what we're going to do right now. So, you kind of flow from one side to the other side at your own pace. Make sure you're breathing. Make sure you're smiling. This is a good one, Anthony. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. I like it. I like it. And then, let's see. Campbell and Nico always dig a little dance.
Yeah.
Always dig a little dance. So I'm trying to think. Of what, here. Arms go like this. Right? And then here's what we're going to do. We go down, up, down, up.
When do I breathe? When do I breathe in? When do I breathe out?
You breathe in and out the whole time. And now wait. Now watch this. Yeah, there you go. Not exactly a dance, but kind of.
Kind of.
And now watch this. Both arms go back up. We go. Open. Open. 3, 2, 1, and done. Nico and Campbell inspired dance move. Thank you guys. Everybody, round of applause. Yes, well done, everybody. I like it. Those were good. Those were good city yoga moves. I enjoyed them. So, all of these buildings were constructed by Envision members, and as was all the artwork. It is wonderful to be surrounded by such creativity. And that brings us to the end of our city yoga class. This is Jimmy.
And he is David, and Buddha says hi.
Buddha says hi. Everybody enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for joining us. We will see you next time. Bye-bye.